Hello everyone! In this video I'm going to walk you through my process of preparing for a new semester. Although I've had this channel for almost 4 or 5 years, I've never filmed a video like this before, and I thought it would be very interesting to share with you my process in preparing and organizing every single thing before a new semester arrives. So the first thing I do is downloading and reading the syllabi. These syllabi are provided by the professors at the beginning of the school year, and they basically tell us everything about the type of tests and exams we are going to have, as well as the bibliography for the entire semester, recommended books, the goals of the class, as well as the type of preparation you should have to attend those lectures. After reading those syllabi, I already know what kind of topics will be lectured in the following semester. So this is the time I look at the bibliography section of those syllabi and I start looking at some books that I can pre-order or just order off from Amazon or a Portuguese bookstore right away so I can start doing my readings before the new semester starts. What you're seeing here is me emailing some of my teachers and asking them what can I look forward to in this bibliography and what kind of book I should start reading right away to prepare myself for the new semester. I understand that some students have a lot of trouble approaching teachers like this in the beginning of the semester, and I think that I'm doing this right now because I'm a bit accustomed to dealing with teachers, but I really recommend you to try to approach them with your doubts, with your questions, asking for reading recommendations, because that can really help you out with the process of studying, and it can also help you develop new mechanisms to attend those lectures with a different perspective. My third step is starting to prepare my notebooks for my classes. So this semester I'm going to have Roman culture, history of the cultures of the ancient classical world, history of the cultures of the ancient pre-classical world, introduction to historiography, and something about peasant societies. So what I'm going to do is divide my notebook in 5 sections, and I'm going to speed up the process here because I have a more thorough video about me setting up a notebook for 5 classes, so you can check out that video with the link I provided down below. So basically, I'm going to simply divide the notebook with 5 dividers and then insert a ton of blank paper which I previously hole punched, and I'll be using the note-taking system I talked about in the previous week to write all of my notes this semester. I really like the ARC system because I can start my semester organization by archiving the past notes from the last semester and then repurposing this notebook, which cost me around $20 for a new semester. And the only thing I have to do is buy more paper, and I don't even have to buy the paper with the ARC brand because I can just hole punch it as you are seeing here, and it serves the exact same purpose. Next, I'm going to organize my computer and files for my new classes. So this means, on the first stage, creating new files for each one of my classes according to this second semester. I like to do this because as soon as the semester starts, I like to start downloading PDFs and using the documents provided by the teachers and start collecting information on that particular class. And it's really useful to have all of this set up beforehand so I'm able to simply go into my organization system and start filing things as soon as I can. I'm also going to open up my macOS calendar and I'm going to create a new calendar called second semester or history classes, and I'm going to recreate my class schedule on my computer, repeating every single class each week until the end of the semester. This syncs with my iPad and my iPhone, so I'm able to at all times understand what class I'm going to have, when, and even where. Because I always remember to write in the description box of the event the name or the number of the classroom that lecture will take place on. Also, I'm going to create a backup folder in Google Drive, so I already have a place to back up all of my work, all of my files, and all of my documents as soon as the semester starts. This part here is a little bit more boring because I have to organize paperwork to renew my statute as a working student. This is a very particular statute that basically says that because I work full-time, I am available to access certain types of rights that other students don't have. For instance, I don't have to attend every single class to be able to pass a certain course. I can actually skip every class and only go to the exam. But for this to work, I need to give a lot of financial proof that I'm working and a tons of documents from Social Security that state that all of the conditions are enabled for me to pursue this statute. I'm also setting up a special collection in my bullet journal / planner hybrid to set up for classes, and in this particular place I don't take class notes per se, but I take some notes and create some to-do lists regarding projects, papers or essays, lists of topics I have to study for an exam, teacher contact information, and so on. Finally, I'm using Excel to create a spreadsheet with all of my grades from the last semester so I can understand what kind of average I have and start making predictions about the type of grades I want to have in the next semester to keep my average as high as I possibly can. So these are basically all the steps I usually take to prepare myself for a new semester. Of course, this does not actually involve studying right now. I usually start studying or preparing for classes a week before a new semester starts, but these more organizational and productivity-based habits I start as soon as I can to make sure that I have everything set to start studying and learning new things. If you like this type of video, don't forget to subscribe because a new one is coming your way every single week, and I will see you in a couple of days with more productivity, organization, and studying tips. Bye!